It's Wednesday. That means time for the hobby check-in. What did you do for your hobby this week? Let me know down below. Love hearing from all of you and seeing what everyone is up to. It's just kind of a super cool way to interact, for me at least. I enjoy it, but let's just jump into the week. I feel like I've got a bunch of stuff I want to try and accomplish. Whether or not I get to it or not, I guess let's find out. So I'm doing that thing again where I have a bunch of projects, a bunch of ideas, and they all kind of clutter up space because I'm trying to do all of them at the same time. So I need to clean some things up, I think, and spend some time doing that and try to not get sidetracked with another idea that's been on my mind. So let's start cleaning off this desk and get back to one project on it, hopefully. I've been working on a bunch of goblins, utilizing different primers, paints, all that we talked about last week. Thankfully, these are all done. I can move them, start filming the B-roll and the actual video for them, which is great. I randomly decided to look through models and try to put together a couple kill teams to try kill teams out. I've got all of my primed Age of Sigmar Stormcast models over here that I started painting some of them. I've got these Space Marines here that are now part of a project that I think I will start working on a video series about that's been overwhelming my thoughts. And then of course, the ogres. This is what needs to be finished. So everything else, we're gonna clean up, find a spot for. This is just so much better. Stuff is all sorted out into these little bins for bits. I've got a little bit of painting stuff and the models I'm working on painting. If I can keep the desk like this, that will be fantastic. But let's be realistic. I give it maybe a week if I'm lucky. So I spent a stupid amount of time trying to clean up one particular Space Marine model. It must have been like 15 years ago. I thought, I really want this model to have a power sword, but he's got a chain sword. I'm gonna just take some green stuff and model a power sword over it. Boom, easy, done. Except I was in a rush or something, I don't know, and I didn't mix the green stuff, so I got mostly the yellow side. And it didn't dry, obviously, and it's just like, oops, I'll deal with this later, I'll clean up later. And later, well, it was like 15 years later. So I spent a silly amount of time trying to clean it up. It's still not completely clean, but hopefully good enough. Sometimes you get so focused on one random little thing and you lose a whole bunch of time to it. But when you finish, you're like, all right, I did it. Let's do a community highlight from Discord. Let's talk about Fork in Hell. They have been working on swords recently, which I think is pretty awesome. But this one in particular is from an anime that I have thoroughly enjoyed for a while now, and that is Black Clover, and the main character Asta's one of his swords. I just super love the idea of taking cool stuff from anime and making it. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one finished and whether or not they're going to make the rest of his swords. I don't know, or if they're going to move on to a different project. I don't know. Either way, thanks for sharing it. I think this is super cool. This was a bit of a light week for me. There were a few days where I wasn't doing too well, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I started a few things, worked on some of my Stormcast Eternal stuff. I started painting more of the ogres, which is nice. I decided that while I wanted to stream the entirety of it, I don't think that's reasonable. It's going to just slow down the process so much. And that's like 50, 60, 50 models, something like that, sitting on the desk, just taking up space, and I want to get them finished. So I'm going to try and record as much of it as I can, but I'm not going to stream the entirety of it. I'll stream when I'm able to, and I look forward to that because it's a lot of fun, but just, you know, trying to manage things to actually get projects done and keep moving things forward. And speaking of projects, I got hit with an idea for another one that I am super looking forward to and hoping I can make happen, because I think it'd be a fun series of videos to fill the time during quarantine. And I just wanted to kind of touch on Nerf for a little bit here, because I feel like the majority of this kind of like weekly updates videos has been Warhammer, because that's what it's been this year. And I think that's mostly because I don't have any games to go to. And when I don't have events to go to or things to kind of look forward to like that, I'm not much of a blaster like modder or tinker or stuff like that. So there's not as many projects for me to really get amped about. Like I had fun doing the blaster for Mr. Nathan. Like that was super cool, and super glad that he enjoyed that. So now that that's done, since I was keeping that one, trying to, you know, Secret Santa, I wasn't really posting a ton about it. So I don't know, just some thoughts. I'm gonna keep looking forward to reading all the comments of what all of you are up to and what happens in the Discord with everyone posting. So thank you for everyone taking part of that. Really gives me something to look forward to and enjoy. Again, link down below for all that if you're interested. Love to have you. Thanks so much. That's gonna do it for me. I'll talk to y'all next time.